Good morning. Good morning. He's a good boy. And everyone else is here too. It's in the 60s this morning. The ground's wet. It rained overnight. I'm going to drive Joules because Joules is dirty and Ruby isn't. I got to save Ruby's cleanness. Her sparkle. Save her sparkle today. It's over here, Morris. Come on. Got to change out the water. Johnny's first college class this morning is at 9. No high school classes today. It is in person and not virtual. And we'll be leaving here in 15 to 30 minutes depending on what Google says traffic's doing today. Panther's here. He's just there. Hey, bud. Eat some breakfast. Good morning, Gypsy. Alright, there's Joules waiting on us. Gypsy's around front, so I'm being quiet. You need the door to open for me. My hands are full. Well, we did manage to leave the house, the driveway, in the car and not scare Gypsy off the front porch, so I was very pleased about that. The road is definitely still wet, so I'm feeling great about my decision to drive Joules instead of Ruby, since Joules is dirty and Ruby isn't. Also good news, Joules says we're going to get downtown at 8:47, so we'll probably get there right at 8:50 or 8:55, because I usually lose several minutes. And that'll be just perfect. Johnny wanted to get there about 5 minutes before class, so I think we've left exactly when we needed to. I fell asleep before I got the video done last night. I was working on it at midnight, but when you got to get up at 5:30, I'm just trying to be a little kinder to myself and actually get at least 5 hours of sleep. And but I was able to finish it before we left, so that was also good news. So things are lining up well today. I missed my door opening. I don't know what's happened, but when I'm getting in the car, it's not switching to my profile again. And the last time it did that, I had to go back on my fob, my card, and my phone and save the profile to Mary Ann instead of Dawn's settings. And that resolved that. And I can only just assume that that's what's happened again, that I've accidentally been saved on Dawn's settings. So I'll try to fix it after it annoys me a few more times. Well, it wouldn't annoy me so bad if I could just do one click up top and get back to Mary Ann, but I gotta go under the controls and do it. And I'm picking you up at what time, Johnny?
You pick me up at 11:55 p.m.
11:55. Okay, so noon. Essentially, I'm picking you up at noon in front of at the Boyer, the normal morning drop-off spot. Okay, gotcha. All right, it's 8:42. We've made good time. We're on time. Traffic was light today. I'm not sure why. Maybe because Wake County schools are out, less buses on the road, less traffic congestion. I drove full self-driving most of the way in. I had 2 disengagements and then the third at the end when I decided to get out. The first one was a near accident in Fuquay due to a person not using the middle lane properly and leaving their rear of their car sticking out into the through lane of traffic. Nearly caused a pile up. And then so I took over to get through that because I was trying to figure out what the other cars were going to do to avoid the problem. And then going through the construction curve, we hit a bump, and that was enough movement on the wheel with my grip to throw us out. And I stayed out until for a little bit. Oh, I guess I got us out going into the Highway 70 split because I wanted to handle that myself. I was scared to death of that intersection, let alone watching to see what Joules would do with it. And then, like I said, coming into downtown. But I stacked her up for success today. Right-hand lane, 55 mile an hour, 45, straight road. You know, following a car in front of her. She just, you know, handled all of that just great. Dang, it's bright over here at the church this morning, backed in the way that I am. I'm facing east, so that's kind of like southeast a little bit now. It's 9 a.m. So I'm just going to hang out here for a few minutes, and then I'm headed over to Crabtree Valley Mall. My major purpose is just to walk in the Lego store and see what's on the pick-a-brick wall and the minifigure board. Michelle said these other Easter spring minifigures that were coming in, the guy wink wink nod nod, that they would be in it a few days after she was there the last time. So it's likely that they're there, and there were a couple in particular that I was interested in. There's a, I think there's a minifigure in a, I want to say in a duck costume for Easter, which will look really great with that chocolate Easter bunny. And I also bought some bunnies recently, so I am planning a little, the little tinier minifigures, you know, animals. So I'm planning on, I don't know what I'm going to do with them for Easter, but I'm going to do something with them for Easter. And I told Johnny I'd hang out here for a few minutes, just make sure he got settled okay. I think Crabtree's like 15, 20 minutes away, so it's not very far. It's not super far, and they don't open till 10 for shopping, although I can go in and walk the mall, which I probably will do. Dot and I are probably going to walk later on, but just in case that doesn't work out, and or, you know, what extra steps are good, right? So I'll walk the mall a little bit. I don't have anything else in particular that I'm wanting to do at the mall, but Lego store. Yeah, Lego store. So it's essentially 15 minutes and 9 miles back over to the school. So I need to be there not later than 11:55. I'd like to be in the area back over at the church probably at 11:30. So I've got over 90 minutes here. I've got what, 105 minutes, just going, you know, just shy of 2 hours. So anyway, I'm gonna go in the mall and head on over to Lego. It's about 15 minutes before they open, but it's a little bit of a walk. Instead of pulling it up on my phone, I use the car, and I can see that the hours are 10 to 9, so that's all good. I put Joules in Ruby's parking space and made sure Sentry mode is on. 4 minutes, not bad. Look at the size of that Titanic model. It's, what? It's 4 feet long. Oh, the Build a Minifigure is back without the little checklist. I do like the Lego Friends treehouse, and I might have to consider trying to build that on my own. That is pretty cool, and it's got some fun stuff to go along with it too. It's on the list. That's the set Michelle got me. And this is the set that I wanted, one of them anyway. The tulip set and the bunny set were on my list too. Well, that is a different use of the coaster track, the big urchin beach ride, and it's, I guess, it's a sea creature there going around.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to bring this whole thing out.
Oh, you don't have to bring it out.
I want to. I've never done it before. I want to see how this exactly works.
It's pretty cool how it works.
Okay, so it's got all the axes.
Well, that's cool. I like it. I see it's using the coaster base. Way cool. I might have to do one of those. When you find the pieces of fabric, they're used for tents in the Friends series, and I have one tent that I can put back together if I want to. That is a very colorful set there. This Frozen set is so pretty. We're gonna do just an ice theme. That's what it looks like from the front. That is one big model. And this is one of the latest things out. It's an actual globe and it spins. But I like the astronaut. Next year's Winter Village needs one of those trees where it's got the snow on the top, for sure. A lot of people are buying this New Year's set for their Winter Village. Mostly because of the, you know, ice skating rink and the blue transparent pieces, and then they're, you know, modifying it how they see fit. Okay, this is the kit. It's 21226. That is, makes the astronaut. So either you get 9 individual art projects, which different kids could do, and you don't have to put them together, or you get to make the one big astronaut. And it's a 48 by 48 base plate size, so the larger modular size, but that is pretty darn cool. I might be collecting flat dots now to do the astronaut man. When I order off Bricklink, I'll be collecting. And there's other alternate builds for the plate too of what's in the box. You don't have to do those 9. I'm taking the elevator because the stairs are really slick with condensation in my Crocs. I need new Mary Janes. They don't have a very good sole anymore. And the view's nice in the elevator. Well, I really miss Michelle. I'm hungry and I'm ready to go to Con-Key now. I miss my girl. So I feel like I need to start a new series, Confessions of a Lego Addict. I bought a few things in there. I have a Lego bag. I got all of the minifigures I wanted, except for I still didn't see the duck for Easter. No duck. I got the piece of chocolate cake head, another bunny rabbit, a Lego man, or a couple Lego men, a little kid. I mean, I got some cool minifigures, but I still don't have the duck. So, yeah. I wish I had gotten the duck. Well, there's Donnie waiting on us. Hey there, you.
Hey, how's Jules doing?
Good. I think we had 4 disengagements coming across town.
Wakeful?
Yeah, one of them wasn't her fault. This lady in a Jeep opened the door to get out on Main Street and didn't look.
Right.
I mean, and then looked at me like, what was my problem?
Right, like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Personally, I like my door on my car and my life, so I wouldn't be hopping out without making sure nobody... And Jules wasn't going, wasn't going fast or anything.
Good job.
So how am I supposed to get my Lego bag in the house and hide it if you're out here to greet me?
I don't know.
I'm just teasing you.
I know.
And Johnny has food that's, the smell is to die for.
Well, you can make us breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever you want to call our next meal, whenever you want to make it.
Oh, okay. Well, I wasn't planning on, I was planning on eating our meal later, but we can discuss it.
No, yeah, we can discuss. I'm good. We can, but I'm just saying, anytime's good for me, but I'm not dying.
Okay.
I'm not.
Are we walking here in a bit?
Yeah, we can walk here in a bit.
Okay. So this was my pick-a-brick cup today. Now look, I have my cup in Ruby, but I don't have a cup in Joules. So I guess this one's going to go in Joules because I remembered on the way over there that it saves me 50 cents if I bring back the cup. But oh no, because the one day this year that I switched vehicles is the day I needed the cup in Ruby. They let you fill it to the point where you need to tape the lid on, which I did. I thought I did good putting that one cobweb up at the top to help hold things in, but I'm going to dump it into a Ziploc because I don't want to worry about these. This is all small parts coming out.
I think I'm a little hungry today. It's a good thing I am, because my girl, she made me a plate of food.
This is a steak we got at FSC Ranch over in Clayton, the real farm that we were out driving in Joules one day. It's the last steak we need to go for a ride over to the...
do that this weekend, maybe.
Yeah. And a couple eggs and some onions.
Yeah.
I looked for broccolini, and we were out. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
I know you don't care.
Heartbroken.
I know you don't care.
Yeah.
Our lunch was good. We're going to walk in about an hour, and I'm just going to work on that little snow chalet building until then. Got to get in some actual Lego building today. It's walk time, but it's coming along pretty good. I'm having to pull a lot of the parts from my personal stash, so it's a lot of walking back and forth. Not in Fuquay. I'm not happy. Nope, I'm not happy. It's not funny. I don't care if it's a nice sentiment or not. Don't graffiti my walkway.
Well, certainly not use chalk.
Yeah, well, I don't care if the kids come out here and play with chalk.
But spray paint is a no-no.
Yeah, they can chalk all they want. Chalk washes off with the next rainfall and is ready for the next artist to come along. Well, it's still pretty, but it's not 73 anymore. It's dropped to 59 and it's a little gusty and...
She's a little cool, my little Pete.
But I did go put on my second layer,
yeah,
so.
She told me, oh, you won't need your blue thing.
Well, it was 73 2 hours ago.
I said, I like to be all snuggly.
I thought we were going to be hot. We're not hot. We're just right. It's a pretty sky. We got just enough time to complete our walk and then take Johnny to Taekwondo. He's headed to his father's house again this weekend. Gonna leave at 5:15. It's all nice and green in through there. Big watercolor puffing clouds. It does, it looks nice. I don't want to know what chemicals they used to get it to look that good.
No? Well, if that other one was 2, then this was 3.
This is 2? This is only the start of lap 2?
Yeah.
We had an inundation of teenagers up here today playing on the playground equipment. It's kind of funny. Hanging out at the shelter. There's got to be 50 kids up here. We like it when we're in the home stretch, except for it's one heck of a hill.
Yeah.
Don says when he runs home, I don't save much by coming this way instead of going his way.